Welcome back to CBS Detroit. You know, if I have the jacket off, it's time to eat. We have Greg here from Smokey G's Smokehouse. How are you doing this morning?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's our season, so I'm ready.
It is now. I'm thinking the G is for Greg.
You got it, and great food.
Look
Love
how smart
that.
I am. Look how smart
And the food smells so good.
It is excellent. So what, you have a 4th of July menu here kind of for us. Kind of run us through what we have, some of your specialties here.
Absolutely. So these are some of our great options that we provide at Smokey G's Smokehouse. Again, we use all real wood, no propane tanks or lighter fluid. So we got our crowd favorite, and this is our beef brisket. And we got that great smoke ring, that bend test, so it can bend but not break. Okay. So it's very tender. And right here we got our St. Louis ribs mixed with a little bit of pulled pork right there, a little accident. Sauce on the side, it's a homemade sauce that we do. People tend to like it, but real barbecue people know you don't need the sauce.
Is
you
it
can
a
still
secret
have
sauce?
The secret is you can love it as much as you want, and you can put it on everything.
I like that.
Okay, but I appreciate the quality of our meat, the smokiness, the flavor, the taste of it. Beautiful smoke ring. So before you lather it up with the good sauce, just try the meat first.
Taste test first, then add the sauce.
Certainly.
That's right.
What are some of your fan favorites?
Oh man, it depends on the season. Sometimes in the winter, pulled pork, the brisket, but then in the summertime, the rib tips. The rib tips, people like to get right to the meat, not mess with the bones. So they like the rib tips.
So where did this love of barbecue come from? Have you been doing this since a little kid in the backyard?
Man,
or where did this
absolutely, absolutely. Down south, actually. My mother's out of Knoxville, Tennessee, so I spent a lot of summers in the South. My family has multiple farms, one in West Virginia that we used to spend time on, and so I saw how quality barbecue, no disrespect to the quality barbecue people that we had here in Detroit that I grew up on and loved, shout out to them. But being down south, I love that great taste, and I want to bring it home here to Detroit.
I love that.
I bet.
And how have you been received by Detroiters? What are they telling you? What are people saying?
They've been very welcoming, and the best part about it was being at the Robert C. Valade Park, and that's where we're located at. And so they've given me a great platform to be there and do my thing, and they love it, okay? It's a beautiful river walk downtown, 2670 Atwater. And so a lot of people come out, they enjoy it. They're not used to the smoke taste, but they see it because they see it on the Travel Channel, and they're excited that I'm here. They are, so they come down and see it.
Now, you mentioned the differences between maybe some Detroit smokehouses and what you bring to town here. What is the difference in between the southern barbecue and, let's say, the northern Detroit barbecue?
Great question. The main thing is the wood. The wood. We smoke. We don't necessarily grill. And so a lot of Detroit people grill and use a grill that the fire and the flame is touching the meat. We use real wood that I get. We got a lot of apple trees here, so we smoke with apple wood, a little bit of cherry, and then oak in the wintertime because it's a harder wood and it burns longer. So that's the flavor, that's the taste.
Okay, here, Lauren, you get closer to Smokey G because I'm going to get a plate here.
He's going to get the plate.
Okay,
so Greg, I have a question for you. So you spent a lot of time in the South. When did you make your way to Detroit? Why did you make your way to Detroit?
Well, Detroit's my home. I was born and raised here in Detroit, but my mother came from Knoxville, Tennessee by way of Spartanburg, so we got roots all in the South. Okay. And so a lot of summers, and she was an educator, so the summers we would have off, and my dad worked for Ford, so we spent summers, like 2-3 weeks at a time down south, multiple times during the year too, because even for the holidays. So being down south, tasting that great flavor, knowing what to expect, and being a little disappointed when I came home to Detroit and like, Daddy, why don't we have that barbecue here? And so who knew?
But now we do.
We do.
Because
we
of
do.
you.
Definitely. It's here.
This is incredible. The pulled pork's fantastic. I'm just about to try this. This is fantastic.
You didn't even make me a plate.
No, I didn't.
You got right to eating.
Because I'm greedy. But just a minute, Smokey, I gotta. You're working the grill right now.
He was moving and shaking and making it all happen to get this ready for us.
The lights are a little brighter than I expected. Okay.
So for something like this, how long does this take to prepare? I know you just can't smoke something like in minutes. I mean, how long does this happen?
I'm glad you asked that because we are not a fast food joint, okay? That brisket you're eating right now, 16 hours, okay? We got to start early in the morning, finish it off, and we got to cut it properly. So we got to let it rest. It's a nice piece of meat. And make sure that's why some of you people may have dry brisket because you cut it too quick. A big piece of meat. a big piece of meat, you have to let it rest.
That's right.
My mother even taught me that. Shout out to my mom.
You gotta listen to mama.
Yeah,
That's
mama
right.
knows
Yeah,
best.
the
Come
mama
on.
knows best.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna have more with Smokey G after the break. Terrence and Kylie are gonna get in here, and then we're all gonna get down and feast. So
Yes.
I just wanted to get a little
I wanna
pre-taste
eat
here,
now.
and now you know everyone else can
Waving it
get
in
their
my
juice.
face.
I gotta sample it, make sure it's safe, and this is more than safe. This is fantastic. Smokey G Smokehouse will be back with more after the break. Stick around.
You're watching CBS News Detroit.
All right, welcome back to CBS Detroit. As you can see, we're having barbecue for breakfast, so I'd say this is a pretty nice start to the Monday, right?
Yeah, it's fitting for July 4th being tomorrow. So tell us once again, for those just now joining us, what kind of barbecue that we have here?
Well, barbecue is always good to eat any time of the day,
Oh,
okay?
of course.
Especially if it's good barbecue, the smoky goodness that we provide at Smokey G Smokehouse. So we got beef brisket, we got St. Louis style pork ribs, pulled pork, and we have mac and cheese. And a lot of people like this. This is pulled pork on top of the mac and cheese.
That's what I want.
It's kind of a full
I want that on my
meal.
mac
So
and cheese.
I think I'm going to dig into this
Yeah.
one.
The
I don't
mac
know
and
about
cheese
you.
is excellent.
really
It is
good.
fantastic.
And for those of you just joining us, this is Smokey G's Barbecue with us here today. And I heard you saying that you're from Tennessee. So that means I know that you know what you're doing.
by way of Tennessee, spent a lot of summers. My mother was born and raised in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, by way of Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I spent a lot of summers, my sisters and I.
I lived there for
Oh,
a little
yeah?
bit. Yeah, Greenville.
Okay, yeah,
cool.
certainly. Yep. So that's where I got that great taste and flavor. Young kid on my tongue. Just tasted it and was hooked.
You knew what to do.
Yep.
Well, so a lot of people like to make their barbecue different ways. We know that.
Certainly.
What do you think is the thing that really sets yours apart and makes it so much better than everybody else's? You can go ahead and brag.
That's a great question, and thank you for allowing me to do that. Okay.
Yeah, I
and
said
no
it,
shots
not you.
fired at all. But no, it's the wood. That's our secret ingredients. That's the secret sauce. Living here in Michigan, I took what we have here, indigenous here, and we got those cherry trees, those apple orchards. And I love the trees, okay, but when they happen to fall down, I actually grab them and put them in the smoker. I don't want nobody coming after me for killing the trees, but no, we smoke with the wood. So we use very minimum charcoal, no lighter fluid, no propane tanks. But that's where I get that authentic Southern style barbecue. But I can bring it here and make it our own city of Detroit and Michigan based with the cherry wood, the apple wood that we use here. So smoking is what we do here, and that's what makes it great.
Yeah, it is
that's really
fantastic.
good.
Talk about the smoke a little bit as well, like because you can taste the smoke there. I like the smoke taste.
I do too.
Now that's what people should expect, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the main difference between smoking and grilling, the flame and fire never touches the meat or product, and that's what dries out most of that. I'm sure you've been to your uncle's barbecue and you're like, hey, this is a little too much bark on here, too much char.
Shots fired at Uncle.
That's what you call Uncle Greg over here. Your fairy god uncle, you know what I mean? I'll come through, you know.
Yeah.
So you can definitely get it from Smokey G's, but the smokeness, it always has moisture in it, okay? And so it's tender, it's juicy, that you won't get with just grilling. Because when you grill, you put that flame and you're kind of damaging the product. But with smoking, oh, it's good flavor.
Totally different method.
Totally.
I think we all
It
have
is.
that uncle in the sandals that's sitting there with the burnt hot dogs.
Yeah.
Who's saying it's supposed to look like that.
And don't get me wrong, that was me too, but I had to evolve. Ashy ankles
Growth.
too.
Love
Yeah,
that.
growth.
Yeah. Love it.
Now, people are having their celebrations.
Yeah.
Can they look you guys up for the 4th?
Absolutely. Now, we are open Wednesday to Sunday, okay? So you kind of missed the mark, but I tell you this, we will be available to make sure that we have quality ribs Tuesday morning at our location. So give us a call, 313-693-2533, and we're down at the Robert C. Valet Park, beautiful riverfront downtown. If you haven't been, you gotta go. You can see the beautiful views of the Detroit River, Canada as well, eat some quality barbecue, have a beer too.
I was gonna
And
say,
it
I
is
looked
really
it up,
fantastic.
and the whole yard, the whole setup looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So people can go out tomorrow and either pick this up for to go, or they can stay there and eat it.
Yes, well, no, they can come there and pick it up.
They can
It's
pick
the
it
4th
up.
of July. You missed the mark. Come back Wednesday to Sunday.
All right, just
We'll
to
be
clar-
there. You'll
just
see
to
the
clarify.
smoke in the air. It's not the smog. We're out of that for the weather
Come for
report.
a good time, not a
Yeah.
long time.
Right.
go
We'll be
home,
there.
but you can't
so,
stay here.
you know, take it home. Enjoy it in your
enjoy
comfort.
it at
All right,
home.
enjoy your family.
Yeah.
But give us a call first.
All right, Smokey G, you got to tell me. I mean, I've had all this. That it's all fantastic. Do you have a personal favorite, or is it like trying to tell you what your favorite kid is?
It's very difficult. I mean,
my team is over here eating, and I haven't tried it.
Oh,
yet.
come on, Tim.
They're so good.
Yeah,
They're so good.
enjoy
I'm
it.
gonna taste them, and I want some barbecue sauce.
Oh,
yeah, have it. Have
Okay,
it.
but keep talking.
But you've
Greg.
already
What-
tried it first, so you're allowed the sauce. Because Greg was like, "You'll only do the sauce
Yeah,
once you tried the meat."
And I did taste it first, so I feel like now it's my chance.
No, absolutely. And so even with the pulled pork, I always suggest people purchase a few extra pounds of pulled pork because you can take it home, make pulled pork quesadillas, pulled pork sliders, then a day later, even with the brisket, you can saute it up nice and make quesadillas. We actually make brisket hash there when we do a brunch. We make the brisket hash with potatoes, onions, peppers. So it's a little versatile, and it's like I
wanna go
said,
to brunch.
barbecue is always good.
It's so
Always
good.
good.
We make it good.
Hey, I spend most of my time in front of the grill, but now that I know Smokey G's around,
Yeah.
I'm going to go for some
Let us
smoke.
do the work. Let us do the work. Let us do the work. You enjoy your family.
So glad you dropped by today. Let us sample some of the
Yeah,
goods.
thank you.
Smokey G's Smokehouse. Where are you once again?
We are at 2670 Atwater on the beautiful Detroit River. Voted #1 river walk in the country.
Don't
Just
be
located-
shy. Go by and visit. It's a good
It's
time.
delicious.
It's good. The food is good.
So good. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Wrap up today's show.
You and me, we just don't get